So there are a ton of videos out there on what you should do as an expat. But there are very few videos that will tell you what not to do as an expat. I released a video called What Not to Do as an Expat in the Philippines last February. Currently that video has about 95,000 views. So I think it's an interesting topic, and I thought I would shoot one called What Not to Do as an Expat in Thailand. So here we go. Number one, don't come here broke. Just don't do it. It's a terrible idea. If you are having trouble financially supporting yourself in your home country, it's a bad idea to try to come to a country, even though it has a lower cost of living, and try to support yourself thinking that you're going to make a better life. My suggestion for you is to save money in your home country, whether that means getting another part-time job, selling something online, go to Facebook free marketplace and flip some stuff at a garage sale. Do something that is going to give you some additional income. You need extra money when you come to these countries. Why? Because there is always an unforeseen circumstance that will arise. Always. There will always be a health issue. There will always be a girl that you meet. There will always be an apartment that you want to live in that you really can't afford. There is always a reason for you to make sure that you have a surplus of cash. So number one, do not come here broke expecting your financial situation to improve simply because the cost of living is lower. That is a facade and an expectation that you should not have, because I almost guarantee you it will not happen unless you have a job lined up in whichever country you want to come to, this one being Thailand. Number two, do not come here with high expectations. Lower your expectations, raise your level of acceptance. That, my friends, is the key to having a happy life in Thailand. Why do I say that? Because if you come here, even if you have money, plenty of money, and you think that you're going to be a rock star with the women, with the other expats here, if you think you're going to run something, if you think you're going to control every aspect of your life, and if you think you have it all figured out, you are sadly mistaken. You are sadly mistaken. Because for people who come here to live and to stay for extended periods of time, they learn very quickly that their expectations don't get met. Sure, you can have a 5-day, 10-day, sometimes a 30-day if you have enough money, fling with a wonderful, beautiful Thai lady. You can have a 6-month stay in a fantastic condo somewhere overlooking the beach with a ocean view room, and just perfect, just perfect. But I have bad news for you. It doesn't last. The lower your expectations are when you get here, the better off you will be when shit hits the fan. And it always hits the fan. Trust me. Because you're going to get here and you're going to find out that not only are the women used to seeing foreigners, not only are the women not really that impressed by you or your money, not only can you not control the variable of the other expats in this community and what they may or may not do to you, but you have to realize that if you put yourself, especially in a public forum, or if you come to a place such as I'm in right now, like Pattaya, you're going to show up on somebody's Facebook, you're going to show up on somebody's record somewhere, whether you want to or not, and somebody's going to have something bad to say about you. So you need to make sure that your skin is thick enough to handle that. I learned that lesson in the Philippines. and it wasn't easy. Low expectations and high acceptance is the key, one of my keys to life. Expect very little and you will get far more in return. This is the same concept of under-promising and over-delivering. Why is it good to keep your expectations low when you come to a country like this? Because it's better to be surprised than disappointed. That's why. Your internet's not going to work all the time like you want it to. You're not going to get a 5-star treatment every time you think you can, just because you can afford it. These are things that you need to prepare yourself for, and the sooner you prepare yourself for them, the better off you will be. Number 3, do not for any reason ever touch a Thai person on their head. Ever. Never. Why? I don't know. It's a cultural thing, but I can tell you right now, if you touch a Thai person on the head, I really feel sorry for you. I just do, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I know that's number 3, but it's very important. Do not touch a Thai person on the head. Anytime you get ready to walk into an establishment anywhere, look on the outside of the building and see if there are shoes laying around. The answer to that question is yes, you better take your shoes off before you enter. This also applies to people's homes. Why is this such a thing? Because in Thailand, the feet are considered the dirtiest, most filthiest part of the human body. And they don't like your feet. Anytime you go get a massage, it doesn't matter what kind of massage it is, you're going to go into that massage and you're going to take your shoes off before you go in. And the first thing they're going to do is clean your feet, even if they're not giving you a foot massage. So be careful when using your feet also. Don't touch people with your feet. Don't try to play footsie under the table. No Thai person is going to think that's cute, I can assure you. In addition, I want to be sure I'm very clear about this. I don't care how bad you think you are. I don't care how many belts you have in 45 martial arts. I don't care if you were in the military for 85 years. I don't care if you're the greatest sniper in the world, the best hand-to-hand combat person to ever live. Do not make the mistake of getting in a fight in Thailand, because I'm going to tell you right now, for every one of you, there's going to be 30 of them. You are going to get your ass beat, if not killed, and I mean that literally. There's no such thing as a fair fight here. People get destroyed all the time because they believe they're special. They believe that because they came from a Western country and they have a little bit of training, they know what they're doing. Don't do it, guys. It's a terrible idea. Here's what happened to me. Cab driver screwed me out of some money. This was just yesterday. Now, my normal physical response is to scream, yell, really make sure that I get my point across, because I don't like being screwed over. Nobody does. But I looked at him and said, yes sir, just consider the rest of it a tip. Why did I do that? Because the extra 100 baht that I spent to give him that tip probably kept my ass out of jail. And Thai jail is not what I'm here for, I can assure you. Remember, this is a country that really, at the end of the day, doesn't really want you to be here, okay? They want you to come and they want you to spend your money, but they don't want you to stay. That's why they put 2-year limits on people like teachers. Did you know that? Did you know that a teacher has a temporary teaching license for the first 2 years that they're here? After that, they have to qualify with an actual exam to get their permanent teaching license if they want to stay. I just found this out recently. I thought it was a good piece of information. But it goes to my point that they want you to come, they want you to spend the money, they want you to enjoy yourself while they're here. They want you to go home and tell all your friends about it. They really don't want you to stay. Now there are exceptions to that, of course. There are women here that you will meet that love you and want to marry you. I'm not talking about nightlife women, I'm talking about women that, you know, just regular women. And it's probably a good thing, but for the most part, you need to understand, you're a guest in this country. Your Western rights mean absolutely nothing. Nothing in this country. And when I say nothing, let me stress the word nothing. And one more thing not to do as an expat in Thailand. Don't spend all your time at LK Metro or Walking Street. Especially if you're going to live here. There's beautiful places. Right now I'm on Beach Road. It's incredible. It's a great place to take a walk if you're a photographer. It's a good place to come take some pictures. There are always people out here doing something. There's always something to shoot. There's always something to look at. You can rent chairs, sit on the beach, soak up some rays, put your feet in the sand. Lots of good things to do here, guys. And lots of things that will get you in an enormous amount of trouble. Now, I would like to end this video by saying this. I recently did a video called The Simple Truth About Thailand. If you haven't seen it, I'll try to link it up here. If I forgot to, just go check it out on the channel. And I talk about the deal with not getting caught up in the nightlife and thinking a bar girl is going to fall in love with you. There is a 0.01% chance that you will meet a girl who works in the entertainment industry here and have a long, fulfilling, happy life with her. There is a 99.99% chance that that will never happen, ever. As soon as your money runs out, so will she. Please don't get fooled, guys. I make these videos not because this is the only place in the world where things like this happen. I make these videos for the people that have never been to Pattaya or to Phuket or to Bangkok or to other places in Thailand where they get swept off their feet by this very gorgeous, young, attractive girl who just pays them all the attention in the world, and in return, you give them a lot of money. That's not a relationship. Please don't fool yourself. It's just not. It's a facade. And there's a lot of that goes on in this country. And let me say this. I love Thailand. This is the most fun. This is the most fun I've had on this side of the planet since I've been traveling. I think this country is phenomenal. The infrastructure is absolutely fantastic. Living here is second to nothing. Case in point, that's the ocean. I know it's a little blown out, sorry about the highlights. But the moral of the story is, this is a good place to live. It really is. Don't be a fool. Exercise some common sense and you will have a wonderful, wonderful vacation or life here in the Kingdom of Thailand. Enjoy yourself, guys. Hit me in the comments down below with any questions. See you on the next one.